Under a Conservative government, the state pension will still go up every year of the next Parliament. Exactly how we calculate that increase will be for the manifesto, and as I've just said, you'll have to wait for the manifesto to see what's in it. I'm elected as Prime Minister. If a Conservative government is elected, what we will be doing is working to create a strong economy in this country.
And lots of young people do a job that I wouldn't do and perhaps you wouldn't do. They decide to become nurses and give something back. Now, according to the Royal College of Nursing, they have had a 14% pay cut since 2010. And we now get stories, again from the RCN, of lots of ordinary nurses, by the end of the week, having to use food banks because they can't afford to pay for food. That is not the kind of country that you want to run, is it?
I want a country that works for everyone, not just the privileged few. If we look at what happens, well, if we look at what is happening in relation to pay within the National Health Service, in fact, when you look at basic pay together with progression pay, actually for around half of NHS staff, they have annual increase of around, on average, 3% rather than just the 1% basic pay. But I come back to the key question, which is, we have, and if you look at the National Health Service and funding in the National Health Service, we're putting £10 billion extra into it.
I'm sorry, Prime Minister, but we have nurses going to food banks at the moment. That must be wrong.
We have, and there are many complex reasons why people go to food banks. And I want to develop an economy where, yes, we have a strong economy so that we can pay for the public services that people need, but also we have an economy where we're creating secure jobs and well-paid jobs and higher-paid jobs for people. Well, but you're only going to do that if you've got...
They haven't got enough money to eat at the moment.
But if you're only going to... As we go through this election, every party will be talking about what they think is important. I'll be talking about...
Strong and stable leadership.
Well, I'll be talking... And there's a reason for talking about strong and stable leadership and having a strong and stable government. It's precisely because this is the most important election the country's faced in my lifetime. It's about the future of the country. It's about the national interest.
It's just that people can listen to that kind of thing and think it's a bit robotic.
No, when I talk about leadership, when I talk about the strength of the government for the future, I do it for a reason, and the reason is this. We are facing a moment of change in this country. We're facing a moment when we have the opportunity to take this country forward, to make it an even better place to live for people, for their futures, a more secure future for people.
When they say cut back, we say fight back. When they say cut back, we say fight back. When they say